Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Brent and I am your friendly affiliate. For this video, I want to update you guys on the Forex bot that I've been running since November of last year. So I want to show you guys the results. It's on a demo account right now. I haven't deposited any money, and the reason why is because I have no money to deposit. All of the rug pulls that happened in the fourth quarter of last year decimated my liquidity, so yeah, I'm not gonna have to rebuild everything from more or less scratch, and from whatever still straggling along platforms that I'm still in that may still be paying out, such as my DH Life. But anyways, I'll get into that a bit later in another video. But before we get started on the HHP or Hedgehog Pro or the Forex bot, I want to remind everybody that I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm simply a guide that's exploring different opportunities that lets my money work for me, and I'm sharing those experiences with you all. These opportunities may not be for you, and that is all right. All investments automatically carry risks, and as always, I invite you to do your own due diligence and make an informed decision based on your own research. Now, do not invest what you are not willing to lose. Do not overextend or put yourself into financial debt investing into one of these platforms. Crypto, for the most part, is unregulated, so understand the risks that are associated. So in the first video I made of this year, I mentioned that I'll be focusing more on the plays that I have more control over my funds, right? And this is such one of them that I started back in November of 2023. The opportunity arose where I could purchase a bot, which I did with my own money, and I could use that bot now for trading Forex. Now, specifically this bot, Hedgehog Pro, I interviewed the creator of the bot, Brad Weinman, and there's a video of that in my YouTube channel, so that you guys can ask for that as well. I don't think I made it public, but if you do, just if you want to see that, just let me know. I'll send you guys a link, or so that you guys can take a look. It's very interesting stuff, where Brad is coming from and why he decided to create the bot himself. So I suggest you guys have a look at that. But without further ado, let's take a look at my FX book, which is a third-party website that you guys, or that people can use, which connects directly to accounts on different brokers, that broker providers who are all over the internet, and it does the analyzing of the data, right? And it also presents data in a much more digestible manner. So we're gonna look at that right now, and let's take a look. Nope, that's not it. This is the one over here, my FX book. So I am on my FX book right now. I have the account pulled up, of which my FX book, as I mentioned, is a platform that connects up to the broker and pulls the data from the broker so that you can display it to you in a more digestible, easier to understand manner. And by default, let's take a look now at the growth of the demo account that I had opened up to test with the Hedgehog Pro Forex bot. So I opened up this account on November 10th, and it opened up a demo account with $1,000, right? So this is the growth that you see right now. The 0% growth on the 10th, because that's when the account was activated. So slowly but surely, as time went on, you could see the growth going on here. So the bot itself is a hedging bot, right? So it could open multiple positions, multiple buys and multiple sells at the same time, to leverage the hedging option that the broker supports. Slowly and steady, the bot was growing, right? The equity growth came up, went up, and kept on going up steadily, right? And this was for the majority of the month of for the whole month of November up to December. And you'll notice there's a big dip right here of where my liquidity went all the way down, and you will be able to see in my balance that it almost erased all of the profits, but we'll see that later. So there's one terrible day which the market took a turn, and we could see that I lost 15% of the growth, and it pretty much almost wiped out all of the profits. But then you'll notice that a few days after, when the markets reopened back up on the 2nd, everything shot right back up, and from then on it's been continuing on up until today, yesterday I should say, where I've grown, or in total since the beginning it has grown 7.4% since 2 months now. So December is unfortunately not a great day to be trading, or a great month to be trading. It's very well known in the community that there's just too much uncertainty going on in December, and it's very slow as well due to the holidays. So there's not much activity, and if there is activity, you don't really know, or it's really hard to predict what's going to happen. So the bot got caught off guard with this one here. If you look at the balance, 1K grew all the way up to $1,070, and that's when the big dip happened, and liquidity went all the way down to 840, and then shot right back up to 1,000, where I was back in the profits again. And now since the 11th, it's back into profits of $74, so $74 profit after 2 months. Again, December is normally a wash, but I will continue to use this benchmark here. And just keep in mind that this particular bot has multiple settings. I'm going to show you that later, but also Brad has created some presets that we can load into the system, and that way we can set the bot whether to be conservative, moderate, or aggressive. And obviously the difference between the three is obviously the risk involved, and also the drawdown percentages or increase that the higher up, or the higher the aggressivity you want the bot to be. Now again, profits here, this is what I was showing you guys here. The profits keep on going up steadily, then it dipped down in December 28th to almost wiping out my profits, to now shooting back up to 74. The drawdown is also important to take a look at when you're analyzing your data. I won't go too much in details into this. So these are the main charts that you can look at. Also, this information is displayed in numbers here on the left hand side. We could see here the total gain is 7.4% over since the beginning, or since inception of the account. Total drawdown, we have total balance and equity here. So profit is in $74. Deposit is the original $1,000 that I made. And also we can look at here the statistics by periods, by also the number of pips used during the trading, average wins, shorts longs won, shorts won, and a lot of information here that I don't quite understand as yet. However, that's the beauty of this bot. You don't really need to fully understand it, because it's more or less a set it and forget it type thing, where if you set it as a conservative setting, or even a moderate setting, you just need to look at this maybe once a week or so. You don't really need to babysit it, and even then the bot is the one that's making all the decisions for you. And depending on your tolerance, your risk tolerance, you can actually see what it's doing there if you look at the MyFX book information. We can also see here the duration of the positions, and you'll notice here that the majority of all these positions are closed within the day, sometimes 2 to 3 days, and you see the outliers here where it took 14 days, one of them took 19 days. So that is all I want to show for MyFX book. It's actually quite long, a lot of information here that you can learn about your account and how it's performing. I also want to take a look at the Hedgehog Pro Telegram channel that surprisingly Brad had commented today. He created quite long posts several posts actually, and I'm not going to read all of it because it's very long, but just to give you the gist, he created he released the new version of the bot, which is version 9.1. There's also a new set of files that I wanted to mention about that are broken down to 3 specific categories based on your individual risk, appetite, and account balance. So you have the conservative here with the specific annual ROI and the average drawdown of 7 to 15%. The normal, which is what I am running right now, is annual ROI 80 to 100% and average drawdown 15 to 35%. So again, you see the risk here increasing as you increase the aggressivity of the bot, and then you have the aggressive setting, the aggressive preset, average annual ROI of 150 to 200%, and average drawdown is 35 to 60%. That should only be used for those who are okay with higher drawdowns. Now, once I receive this new bot, I'll be installing it myself, and I'll be testing out that aggressive setting on the $1,000 demo account that I have with the broker, and it just this just tells you the rest, that they don't trade on they start trading for the week on Sundays and they end on Wednesday afternoon. And this is a setting also that you can modify within the bot that allows you to activate Thursdays and Fridays should you want to do that. Now, Brad doesn't recommend his bot do that because it's slower on those days, the market's slower on those days, and a little more unpredictable for his bot on those days as well. So he doesn't recommend activating them, but it's up to you. There is an option inside his bot to activate those settings if you want to do so. We can go ahead and read this. Pause this video and just read this if you want a little more information on how to get the bot if you don't already have it. If you don't have it, I'll have a link in the description below where you can access or you can purchase it, or you can see a little more information about it as well. And you can go ahead and purchase it there if you want to get in on this. Now, just to let you know, Brad is continuously evolving this bot pertaining to new features, pertaining to market trends. So you can be rest assured that he's not just gonna create it one time and just leave everybody to fend for themselves. He actually takes care of his clients and also obviously of the bot as well. You can see here that it's version 9.1, so it's been iterated and reiterated many different times. The other option, aside from downloading it yourself, is to also hire him to do the installation for you on your own brokerage account, or your own MT4, I mean, sorry. And he'll take care of you, take care of the rest, and also ask you a few questions about your appetite for risk if you want to change any settings. And he'll be able to do that while he's there doing the installation of 9.1 as well. So that's there. MT5 version is also in the works of the bot. So right now it's running on MT4, which is very popular and is the platform that is the most used at the moment. Let's see what else here he has. Hedgehog, MyFX Book. These are just accounts that he wants to show as proof for the bot that is working. And you can go ahead and take a look at these if you need to. But these, obviously, this is only invite only on this account, or sorry, on these Hedgehog Pro official channel. There's also a new pair. As I mentioned in one of the previous videos, he had been trading gold, XAU USD, but after seeing how that pair was easily manipulated, he took it off. And now there's a new pair being successfully traded, and that's AUD USD. That is the another bot that he's working on, is still currently which I have access to right now, but I'm not going to show that as yet because it's still his his bot is still in beta mode, and I'm still testing it as well. So that's the information on the new bot that he's working on. and secondary button works as well. Beta test mode, select group of clients who have it. A little too early to share right now, so that's pretty much it. Tutorial videos on LQDFX. This is the broker that he recommends to use, and the reason why that is because they allow hedging, which, by the way, if you are in the United States and you choose a broker that is in the United States, they are not allowed to, or you are not allowed to hedge on those brokerages. So this particular LQDFX is based in UK, if I'm not mistaken, and also if you plan on running a VPS server or a virtual private server service in the cloud, then I would suggest you also get one that is hosted within the UK as well, so that way you have minimum amount of delay when sending trade signals to the broker from the MT4 platform. This is just explaining his journey continuing on from 2023, 2022, 2023 to today, and his reflection on his thoughts on that as well. So there's a lot of information to read here. I myself didn't get a chance to read everything because I was just more interested in the bot at the moment, but I will continue on to read that as well. The last thing I want to show you, this video is getting quite long, by the way. Last thing I want to show you is my my account here that I'm running on VPS, and let me see here. The account that I want to show you is here. This is his bot running right now on my MT4, and we can see Hedgehog Bot Pro 9.1 version, which is running. And I want to show you just a plethora of settings that he has created within this bot, and I've been running a couple other bots as well, and there's nowhere near the amount of settings here. It's very fine-tunable, and Brad is very approachable. So if for example I want to change something here that's not covered by one of his presets, then I could just ask Brad himself and tell him, hey, I want this bot to be able to trade on Thursdays and Fridays, for example. Even though it's not recommended, I can just go here and just say here, trade on Thursdays, which is false, trade on Fridays is also false. I can just change that to true if I wanted to, but I don't want to. And there's a bunch of other things that I don't know or don't have the ability to understand, but Brad has created a manual that goes over pretty much all of these settings. And if you join the platform, if you join and purchase his bot, he will provide you with those settings and an explanation of those. But if you have something specific that you want to tell Brad, we'll take into consideration and maybe create a specific set of configurations for you based on your requirements and what's available for the inputs on this bot here. So all of these inputs can be modified. Majority of them I don't know what they do or how it affects the bot, but I'm happy to know that there's a manual for that explains pretty much everything. Now I may not understand everything, but at least I know what the settings do, and if I want to change something or if I have some specific goals that I want to attain for this account, then I'll ask Brad and he'll just tell me what to do for these specific inputs here. So that's pretty much all I want to show everybody. The video's gone long, unfortunately. However, I feel it's important to show you guys the progress that I've been making with the HHP, and just to let you know also that it's just a demo account. I don't have the liquidity right now to be able to create an account or to open a live account with LQDFX. And by the way, the minimum to be able to open the live account is $500. Actually, sorry, minimum to open with LQDFX is less than that. However, Brad recommends for his bot to use at least $500, if not $1,000, so that the bot is free to do what it can do within the given amount of balance that you have here, and so that it can take into account the drawdown that is necessary for the specific setting that you want or specific preset that you want to set up the bot for. Again, I'll leave in the description down below the link to the bot information, and also the link to the funnel page if you want to take a look at that. And also the sign up will be there as well in the funnel page. And if you have any questions about the bot, about my experience with the bot, please reach out to me on Telegram. A link will be there in the description down below as well. And I will try to respond to you as best as my knowledge. But speaking about the bot, technically I won't be able to help you about the bot and how it works. However, I can only speak to my experience and also to the tools that I use to be able to look at the account and to see how it's performing. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.